Just sharing today on not allowing a job to define you. I have on comfortable clothes. I have on sandals on my feet. And that's not a big thing. I even did a post on it today. But you got to think in 13 years of Saturdays, I probably was off for less than 50 of them. So that's averaging 3 to 4 Saturdays off a year. I don't know this experience. As a matter of fact, I haven't even owned a pair of sandals. The reason I haven't owned a pair of sandals is, well, I may have, but I've probably worn sandals. I don't have a pair of sandals that were in my regular repertoire. And if I did have them, I never wore them more than 2 or 3 times ever. So I'm wearing sandals today. That's a Pyrrhic victory for me. But you got to think that I was so caught up in working, letting work define me. I have had family holidays where I wore dress shoes. And I'm not coming to bash anything in the world of work or anything else, but never allow a job to define you. You're broader than that. You're bigger than that. You're more comprehensive than that. But it's just amazing that I had was so plugged in to somebody else's construct that I missed life happening. Now you may say this guy is just on that old a sour grapes. No, I'm not. I'm actually just grateful that I didn't have to die first to find it out. In the book, Who Moved the Cheese? These these mice kept going to the same place looking for the place where they've gotten cheese time after time, over and over again. And all of a sudden, the cheese had moved. So, this is just a necessary pivot that I had to make. Most people are never afforded the pivot before they see the grave. And I just want you to never allow a job to define you. You're bigger than that box. And I'm not, again, I'm not knocking the world of work, but I'm just talking about those of us who can become so plugged in and miss things. I think Black Enterprise magazine said uh, in a recent that, and you've probably heard some of the disturbing studies too, that the net worth of Black America will be zero by 2053. That's Lottie Dottie and everybody. Collective net worth of 40 to 50 million people will be zero. And so the two contributing factors to that is that one is that we were so plugged into our institutions, school, student loan, from institution to institution, work, 26 pay periods a year. And that's not the moment that we're now living in totally. And he said, the study said the second reason is that we won't adjust to change. We don't make the necessary pivots. We don't make the move. We're not seeing that there are new things coming down the road. We're so stuck with what's been that we're missing what is and what's about to be. I'm just telling you what my particular thing is. And it's great sometimes because you can be so plugged in to making someone else's dream come true. And they might not have the same devotion about your dreams ever truly coming true. And no matter what, we start counting money and we start counting notches on the belt at the end of the day. And I may be found lacking, but it's so awesome to be found lacking on this side of the grave where I can make the necessary changes to change my life, my family's life, and the generation to come. Folks, it's not all about us. The Bible said that a just man leaves an inheritance to his children's children. We're working our hands to the bone. We're working our way all the way to the grave. and our children inherit our bills. Instead of where we should leave legacy, we're leaving bills. So look, that's my sharing. Never allow a job to define you. They're awesome. It's nice to have the title. It's nice to have the regular pay every 2 weeks. I know we all want that bird to fly. But there are people now in this moment doing it far outside of the 26 pay period a year construct. You almost have to have something else, even with that construct, to succeed financially in today. But here on my patio, I'm not the Novo Rich yet, but just wanted to share with you, never allow a job to define you, because I allowed a job to define me. And it's nice to have the regular pay periods, but God made me for so much more than that. Be blessed. Have an awesome day.